So I show a lot of animations on my channel and they take a really long time. But what if I told you that you could completely skip that whole process and just be able to deliver animations to your client and look professional without actually having to do any of the animating work? And you literally just get plug and play templates where you can customize it and it looks like you animated the entire thing. And that's exactly what I'm going to cover in this video. It's this amazing graphics pack by MotionCan and I'm partnering up with them. And it has 2,250 elements in the pack. And you get all of that for $69, which is just insane for that price. It's for Davinci Resolve, also has Adobe After Effects, Premiere Pro, and Final Cut Pro. So let's just see what it looks like. So when you buy it, you'll get a zip folder probably, and then you can just unzip it and the folder will look like this. And then you can see there's a bunch of folders here. To install, it's actually really simple. You just got to click on this PDF right here and it explains exactly how to download it. And you must download all of the fonts. Otherwise, some of them will just appear as black and they won't work. Just follow this video tutorial. Now, once you've installed it, you can go into this effects tab right here in the edit page. Open up the toolbox, then go to video transitions. And then you can see it will be called Toko transitions. As well as under titles, you can see Toko graphics here. And these two folders here are going to be where all of the elements are. So if I just scroll through here, you can just see, like, this is actually insane for the price. You get all of this, and I'm going to be showing the video transitions first. And I just brought in 2 random clips of stock footage just to show as an example. So let's take this first transition and drag it on, and you can see this is what it looks like. So super clean, and if I click on it here, it's extremely easy to customize. So you can see I can change all of the colors like this. If I want to change the white to red, to green, whatever I want it to be. And let's say I don't want to use that one. You have a ton of other transitions. So you got this transition here. This is a simpler one. And some of these do need to be a certain length for you to see the full animation. So if I make it longer, it's going to look like this. As well as the super clean camera transition. So if I want to drag this one on, you have a super clean like swish up transition. And like these transitions are kind of reminding me of like CapCut. If you ever use CapCut, you know how with CapCut you get all of these like transitions, and Davinci Resolve doesn't really have that. And then on top of that, under titles, you have all of these text effects. So this is really where you get your money's worth. And if I just drag this in, here's a text animation, and let's just customize it. I can just click on this inspector tab and then change the text to hello, and I can even change the tracking so it's not so close together. I can change the size as well, and you can see that's completely customizable. The text color, I can change that as well if I want to change it to green. Even have background opacity. Let's say I want to be over this city stock footage, and then you can change the position of things. So this like menu bar here, I can make it go in the middle or on the right side, as well as this text here. I want it to be on the left, I can change that as well. And I could change this to be on the right. And if you want this to be even simpler, you can just go here into this icon and change it to Fusion Overlay. And now I can just change the text like this, just completely using the screen to adjust things. So I can move it around, change the size using this box. And this one is actually pretty cool, almost like a logo. Like let's say I wanted to change it to my company name, Ozone Digital, I could do that. And then you could even do this as like paid work, and then you don't even have to animate this. You can just use one of the graphics from these packs and get paid for it. So super worth an investment. And this is going to separate you from most editors. Most editors cannot edit like this. You will be able to edit like this, even if you don't actually know how to animate with this graphics pack. And then you got some cool animated backgrounds here. So like, let's say I wanted to use this one. This is a pretty cool background. And then if I want to change up the colors a little bit to make it kind of like bluish and green, you got this one. It's kind of like 3D, which is pretty cool. You can have like a bunch of emojis or subscribe buttons, like whatever you want. You have some social media stuff, and these are all animated, completely customizable. So like, let's bring in this, and you can see the numbers animated. And let's say I want to change it to like 1000. I could do that. And then let's say I think that the 1000 is too close to that person icon. I can move the number as well. And then here you got some social media handles like Twitter, for example. Let's say I want to put in my Twitter, Mattan 760. I could put that in. Or you got Instagram and YouTube as well. And then you got some notification like click the bell. You got some other variations, even like Telegram. And then here's Twitter again, but it's like a different animation. Also like this one, it's kind of like, you could use this if someone's talking about Instagram and they're talking about getting more likes. You could put this animation up. You got this star, these kind of like animated icons. Here's a lightning bolt and here's like a arrow. And I could have actually used this animation in one of my previous videos. Like let's say I mentioned Adobe After Effects or Premiere Pro. I can use these icons while I'm talking about it, or like Photoshop. They've even got Instagram, Discord, LinkedIn, TikTok as well. This is a really cool animation. And Spotify here. I mean, if you can see if I scroll down, they got even more variations. We even got this like Instagram poll type of thing, and it's all animated. So over here I could like edit the text, the question. I could be like, what's your favorite editing software? And then I could put like Davinci, Premiere, yeah, whatever it is. So all customizable. Of course, you got the colors as well. So I can change this to red or orange or whatever. You got some more like stickers and Instagram type animations. And then you got like this messages animation and the likes, and also this one as well. Here's like a little subscribe button that you can use for YouTube videos, and a like button as well. Even a dislike button and cursor clicking, and you can see there's multiple versions of it. You got some emojis here. You got these like notifications, tweets, like reviews, all of these kind of things that you can completely customize. And some more Instagram stuff. This one comes with the notification bell, completely animated as well. And also some more social media stuff. They have a ton of stuff to choose from. If you don't like a specific one, then they have a bunch of variations of them. And even a full like Instagram page. So you can use this when someone's talking about their Instagram. Some more like buttons, and also some more like text and emoji animations. And then here we got titles. So these are really professional, clean looking titles. See, we got some of these. And these are like yellowish and white, but of course you can change the colors. As you probably know by now, I can change it to blue if I want to, and I can change the text. You got this animation here. Here's some more. I'm just trying to show all of them. You can see here's some of them, and this is just one section of the titles. There's even more titles that you get like this. Here's in like a box, some more lower thirds, and then after that you got like these full screen animations here. So you can see there's numbers on the side, and then you have this like full-on title screen. Some more with like letters animating around it. This one has like a gradient, so this one's pretty cool, and it kind of writes in. Here's another one that's pretty cool. This would be super hard to animate yourself. This would probably take quite a bit of time to animate all these things yourself. Really good for like professional work and just elevating your editing game. Just like the time alone that you would save by using this pack, I think that's worth the money. And then you got this other kinetic titles pack. So you have so many different styles to choose from. This is probably really good for list type videos where someone's talking about 10 things. You can use one of these titles throughout the entire video. And here's like kinetic posters. So this one's pretty cool, as well as here's another variation. Here's another one. And this one's just insane. It's like 3D, as well as this one's pretty crazy. Here's like a caution tape one. Here's some more. And then after that, you got these like shape line animations. So like little sparks like this. You can see I'm trying to go through all of them so you can see. But most of them are pretty similar, but you can see they're all customizable. And here's one that I find pretty cool. This shape line, I'm gonna bring it in. And you got this like wavy shape line. If you've ever seen Dan Ko and his like animation style, you could actually kind of like do something similar to that with these shapes. And then you got even more basic shapes, even outlines. That line is animating. You got these pie chart animations right here. It's gonna be good for like underlining stuff. Arrows. These arrows could be really good for when you're pointing out stuff on the screen, as well as animated icons. So you got this search magnifying glass here. You got this email, an X, a check mark. Here's some more. This cloud here. And there's some that I'm skipping just for the sake of showing you all of this pack, because there's actually so much stuff. And then you got these weather icons. So here's a cloud with the sun coming out. Here's a cloud with rain. And then you got like lightning. You got like a cloud with the moon and also the sun as well, and the moon by itself. And then you have more interface items. So you have this like someone's typing a message. You got this switching on slide here, and then here's a blue one as well. Here's like an Apple Pay animation. You got this loading screen here. You even got that Apple like loading thing. If you have a Mac computer, you'll know what this is. And even like all these Apple type notifications. You even got like the Siri voice animation. And I believe this is MasterCard here. And then you got plus across, more icons as well, all animated. You got this airplane mode one, which is cool. This focus mode. Let's say you got Face ID as well. This phone phone icon, the hang up, and a record button animation, and also the picture. So these are like Apple animations, the messages app, of course. You got the photo app, and then from here we go on to gradients. So like gradient backgrounds. Let's actually bring in one of them so you can see how to edit it, and it's completely customizable by color. So let's say I want to make it green, and I want to change this to red, and I want to change this to blue. I can do that. So let's just show some more. Here's some basic gradients as well. You could use these for tutorials if you want to have like your face cam on the left here and your screen recording in the middle as well. And then you got these call outs. So if I want to like bring this in, let's open up this fusion overlay and move it. If I go to the main settings, I can change the point that it's actually tracking. So I can change the point A, I can change the point B as well, and it will move the line with it, which is pretty cool, like this. I can change the text block size as well, and I can change the text size by itself and change the color like this. And then you got some more callouts, a bunch of other variations. I'm just going to try to show some of them. Here's like a YouTube channel name, and Instagram as well, and Facebook. And then you got even more callouts on the right position. So I guess that was like the left position. So yeah, I can just scroll through these. You got Twitter. And then on top of all of that, you have infographics. So you can see some of these. Here's like one with 3 bars. Here's a pricing thing again. And this like a statistic percentage. Here's another one. And here's some infographics. So like, let me bring this one in, for example. And I should turn off the fusion overlay because there's a lot of stuff here. But I can edit this. I can change the color of each individual bar. So like the third one is going to change the third. So I can change it to like this color, I guess. The bottom text as well. If I don't want it to be like months, I can change it to numbers or whatever. I think these are kind of like Apple Watch inspired as well. Here's a marketing strategy one, and more percentage, and bar graph. And then you got a chart. This one is pretty cool for a chart animation. And then you got some full screen social media animation. So you have YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And here's a text message pack. So you got that regular Apple one. This is a different style one. Here's some more. This one has emojis. And then you got some device animation packs. So like, here's an iPad, here's an iPhone. Let me bring one of these in. And you have a device control here, you can see. You can change whatever it says on the screen. I can just put random letters. Here's some more of these animations. And then after that, we have even more stuff. So logo reveals. There's all of these logo animations. Let me scroll through some of them. Here's a Behance one and some more variations. And then that is it for the graphics pack, but there's so much stuff here and so much opportunity to edit it. And of course, if you want to go like more in depth into the editing, you could always go into the Fusion page. So I really recommend you go ahead, first link in the description, check out that graphics pack. It's going to save you a lot of time and work.